Hey y'all, it's Danielle. It is Monday, May 27th, 2013. It is Memorial Day, guys. I just want to take a quick second and thank all of our servicemen and women and their families. For those who have served, those who are serving, and those who have given the ultimate sacrifice. I thank you so that way I can live in the great states of the United States of America and pretty much do whatever the hell I want. So, I'm going to get to the numbers. This is going to be my week 18 post-op lap band journey. It is my week 60 total on my weight loss journey. And I know the numbers are for sure because I went online and used a calculator thing to actually calculate the weeks for me so that way I didn't mess them up again. So now I have an official count. This week, first an intro to me because I have a lot of new subscribers who have been blowing up my email, and I just want to say, hey guys, hope to inspire you. Hopefully don't piss people off too much. If I do, sorry, it's me. I try to keep my videos as real as possible. So if you're just tuning in, I started my weight loss journey in April 2013. That is a month after I saw my highest weight at my lady doctor. Went to see them. I was having fertility issues. He had suggested lap bands, so I went to a seminar Friday night, got called Monday, went and saw the clinic Tuesday and Wednesday, and that started my journey. It happened really fast, and I took it as a sign that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, so I went with it. And I was informed that my insurance required a 6-month waiting period, so I did have insurance to help me pay for my lap band surgery. They required 6 months. By the time I got approval, it ended up being 9 months total to surgery date because it was holiday time and I wanted one last hurrah, one last final holiday, if you will. And I wanted one last trip home because I'm originally from Texas. I live in Seattle. Wanted one last trip home unbanded so I can enjoy all my favorite foods one last time, my comfort foods. And I did. I gained 10 pounds. But whatever, it was worth it. So in those 9 months, I lost 75 pounds on my own. And so that brings us to surgery date, January 22nd, 2013. Had my lap band placed. Doctor said everything went well. And that brings us to today. I am 18 weeks post-op, so can't believe it's been that long. It's flying by, guys, faster than pre-op. So we will get to the numbers this week. This week I am down 2.2 pounds this week. Another great loss. I'm so excited to be pulling out these big twos fairly consistently. I ain't gonna complain. I like it. So that brings my total loss from surgery in 18 weeks to 29.4 pounds. That's an average of 1.6 pounds a week. If you care to know how fast they're averaging what I'm doing. Since I started my weight loss journey in 2012 in April, I am down 94.2 pounds, and since my highest weight in March 2012, I'm down 102 pounds, 102.6 pounds. And if you would have told me then I would have been 100 pounds lighter, I'd been like, you're crazy. And I will talk more about this in a little bit. Some NSVs this week. I don't know if you watch any of my other videos, but earlier this week I went out and had errands to do on Wednesday, and I wore my ProofWLSWorks T-shirt out and about in public, and I wore it proud, and it fit great. If you follow me, I wanted to take it to Vegas, but if I went to Vegas, if you saw me, you saw I didn't have my shirt on because I didn't feel like I looked good in it. And that just goes to show how fast your body can change in a week. I felt totally confident here. Vegas, I wouldn't have felt confident wearing it last weekend. Or the weekend before, actually. I wouldn't, no. So, a week can make a big difference. But I wore it out in public, and I wore it proud, and my weight loss clinic got it because I worked in my clinic. They understood exactly what it was. Nobody else asked me, but I could tell people were reading my shirt. This week, I went to my doctor and I got a fill. I felt like I needed a fill for a couple weeks now. So I went there and we were talking and I met with one of the PAs and he said, I'm doing great for the clinic. I'm actually a little above what they were expecting me to have lost by now. And so we both agreed that I was on the borderline of eating too much. I was still limiting my portions to 3 ounces of meat, quarter cup of veggies, or a cider. It wasn't anything substantially huge. He said, that's very good. I'm on the borderline of high. He said I could probably go a little longer if I wanted. But since I was already there, might as well. And whenever I was pre-op, they had said that my first 3 fills up to 6 cc's would have been 2 cc's, 2 cc's, 2 cc's. He felt that I was getting pretty darn close to the green zone and he didn't want to be too aggressive. So we both agreed 1 cc at the max. And then we talked about it some more and he settled on 0.5 cc's. Said I can come in as early as 4 weeks if I felt I needed another fill. So my clinic requires a 2-day post-op liquid diet after a fill. So that definitely had to help with my 2-pound loss this week. Can't complain though. I have got to say though, I got this 0.5 cc fill to bring my total to 4.5 cc's in my lap band. And holy cannoli, I felt it. A cup of soup filled me up. I did have my Big Train protein drinks, and for those of you who don't know, Big Train is a wonderful protein that I love. It gets a little thicker than, it doesn't stay full liquid. To me, it's almost like drinking liquid jello. I mean, not jello, pudding. So it has a little texture to it, a little something. So I love it on my liquid stage. It feels like I'm still getting food whenever I'm not getting food. And those satisfied me. They kept me full, and I could definitely feel it. So it was wonderful. I don't know if I'm in the green zone per se. I'm going to give it a couple weeks and see how it goes. But I could definitely tell I eat a lot less than I was before. A lot less. My band is tight in the morning now. Before I used to get tight a few hours after waking up. No, it's pretty, within 30 minutes of waking up, I can definitely tell I'm tight and it's not going to happen. Earlier this week, my husband got up early because, what was it? It was Saturday. I had to go work Saturday. He doesn't work Saturday. But he had gotten up early with me because I also went in late Saturday. And I was like, oh, well, go ahead and fry me up 2 pieces of bacon. I'll eat some bacon on the road. I could only eat 1.5 pieces of bacon and I was stuffed. So I was like, yeah, combination of me being tighter in the morning and my new level, 1.5 bacon is plenty for me. So yeah, I can definitely tell I'm tighter in the AM. I can definitely tell it's looser in the afternoon and evening. However, I'm still not going crazy, and it's keeping me full for the 3 to 4 hours. It needs to. So I am loving my lap band right now. I love it. No issues for me yet. I did ask my doctor about my port. I've been able to see my port since 3 days post-op. Been able to feel it right away, touch it right away. I'll have to show you guys in another video. Yeah, and I was like, is it normal for it to wiggle around a lot? And he's like, oh yeah. He's like, especially with all the weight you've lost and how fast you're losing it. And he said we didn't attach it exactly straight to the abdominal wall because I had so much belly fat above it that I think they just attached it to a layer of fat in there. Not quite sure what he was trying to say there. But he definitely said it's perfectly normal for it to wiggle and it's going to start wiggling more on me. He said it shouldn't flip though because the way it's attached. And just as I keep losing weight, it's going to do that. Eventually, I will have to get a revision surgery on my port to attach it to my abdominal wall because it pretty much is just attached to fat. And once that fat is gone or minimal to where they can still have a needle long enough to access my port through the fat, then they can do the surgery to revise it. And who knows how soon that will be. We also talked about goal weight. For me, I am only 5'3". I am a little short, petite, fun-sized person. So my BMI range to be healthy is 113 to 164. It's a huge range. Huge. So we were talking, and I was like, well, he's like, what do you want to be? And I was like, well, I was thinking maybe 160-ish, just to see what it's like. And if I got to 160, then that would mean I'd have to lose 33 more pounds. Which, that's just totally crazy to me. Yeah, 37 pounds. So figure out the math if you really care to know my exact number. So 37 pounds to get to the high end of my normal BMI. However, that just still seems kind of big to me. I would love to try to go to a size 8. For me, this has never been about my number. It's been about my clothing and how I feel and how I want to shop at any store I want to, whenever I want to, and be able to buy off the rack. So that is what this has been for me about. It's never been really a number on the scale. I mean, the number's nice, but for me, it's more clothing, feeling confident, and feeling sexy. So, I want to get down to a size 8. Don't know if I will or not, because as I'm losing the weight and stuff more, I got some big hips. I got childbearing hips, guys. They are huge, so I don't know how small they'll actually go down to. But anyways, we were talking, and I said, well, maybe I'd like to shoot for 140, just the hell of it. That's 57 pounds then from now. And I was like, 130 would be my absolute bottom that I would want to go to. And he said, yeah, he's like, 140 is kind of pushing it for you. And we were talking, I was like, yeah, I was like, even if I get to, let's say 140, I was like, I don't know how much excess skin I'm going to have and how much excess weight I'm going to have from my excess skin, because, I mean, hey, it adds up, guys. It adds up, and I don't, you know, based on from what I've been seeing, what I've seen from other people similar to my situation, weight loss goal-wise, it looks like there's a range of 5 to 15 pounds of excess skin for somebody who is my size, and lost the weight to where I want to go to, 140-ish. So really I'd be 130. And if I got down to 113, I would be 103. That's ridiculous. I would never do 113, at least not on purpose. If my body wants to go that low, that's what it'll do. So we talked about that. He said he would love to see me at 150. He said 140 is the lowest that he would like to see me go to, just based on my body structure, my height, and my skin, excess skin that's going to be there. So we will just see how that goes. We will let it go whenever it gets there. If not, we will wait and see. My goal, one of my goals is to be at goal in a year. However, I have not pinpointed a number for my goal, so we will just wait and see. Also, I mentioned last video that at my 100-day post-op appointment, I had requested labs to be drawn, and I got those results back, and they checked my ferritin, my iron, checked for anemia, which I think is my iron. They did a CBC and a couple other tests, and I'll have more results about this later because I'm still looking up the ranges to make sure that I really am normal on that, but it's just me being paranoid and not trusting the ranges that they give you and stuff. So anyways, he said my labs were perfect. The fact that I've been exhausted is probably because I only get about 6 hours of sleep, and whenever I'm up, I'm usually go, 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 unless I'm too exhausted and I have to nap. He said get more sleep. He said 5 to 6 hours isn't cutting it for me, and that I need to sleep more, and I'm like, ain't nobody got time to sleep. No. So we will just see what it is. I'm keeping up on my vitamins, well, at least I'm trying to keep up on my vitamins, trying to keep up on my calcium. I'm in the process of switching over to regular vitamins because the bariatric ones are nice. However, I have a lap band, so I feel that I can get away with normal vitamins. And I'm taking so many pills a day. That's one thing I don't like, is I'm taking a lot of pills a day. It's not a big deal. I take them. It just feels like I'm taking pills all day. So that is one thing we will see what happens with. We'll see, whatever. As long as I'm getting my vitamins and my levels stay good, I'll do whatever I have to keep doing to stay healthy and stay within the normal range. But thankfully only like 3 more weeks of school left, and then hopefully I can sleep some and actually get rested again. other than that, I think that is it. This is a long enough video. I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. You've been blowing up my email every time I get a new person. It's so exciting. Other than that, I think that is it. Thank you all. Oh, real quick, I want to thank everybody for the support. Me mentioning school, I had like a mini breakdown last week because school really got to me. I felt really bad and really stupid, and in my mindset it was either I'm gonna be, anytime I ever went to school, whenever I was losing weight before, my weight loss always took the back burner because I wanted to focus on school. So my theory is I'm gonna be fat and smart or skinny and stupid, and I had that in my head. And thank you, Lily, thank you, Bandit Twin, thank you, Jen, thank you, Brad, for all the support, people, my personal text buddies. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for all my Facebook supporters and everybody offering their help. And I probably will be taking up a few people on their options for help because I'm still like, what the hell am I doing? Other than that, I think that is it. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. And happy Memorial Day, guys. Let's not forget about the men and women who serve and protect our wonderful country that we live in. All right, bye, guys.